I have fucking problems every single week, and they're probably bigger than most of what your problems are. When I've seen people posting and going, I've tried to do this, but this deal hasn't worked out a couple of times. If it hasn't worked out 2 times, what do you think you need to do? People have this misconception I don't have problems. People think that my life's perfect and I don't face problems. So I've actually wrote some of them down on here that I'm going to share with you. This week, I've had 2 properties downvalued. So I've paid for 2 valuations and both of them have been downvalued. So that means now I've either got to pay for another valuer to come out and give me another valuation. I can appeal it, but it's probably not going to get me where they should be. The learning it is I should have been on the valuation rather than getting my team to do it, and I should have took the comparables rather than just letting them do it. So I can see why they've got their valuation, but it's also unjustified as well. So let's say this table is my building, okay? So one of my buildings, it's on a corner. This road here is Courtham Road. Some of you will know that. This road here is Station Road. So 2 different roads, but I have 2 addresses because I have a front door on Courtham Road and I have a door on Station Road. So the apartments are split. If you go on Courtham Road and took the average, my building would have probably been worth about 850. If you take the average on Station Road, it'd be worth around about 420. Okay? These properties here are no more than 50 metres away from my building. These properties here are no more than 50 metres away from my building. So that valuer has took them all off this road here. And the difference in that is hundreds of thousands of pounds. So what happened? What did I do? What was my cock up? Complacent. Yeah. And what I probably should have done, printed the comparables, and I should have probably done it, or at least given those to one of my team. So the problem I've got now is I've got to do another val. What else have I had this week? I had somebody that I've given business to for probably 15 years, and this month they're actually completing on a sale for me today, and they've come in and tried to approach one of my staff directly. But I'm giving them business. What else have I had? Last week, I had a member of the local MP's team ring us up, went to the estate agent and said we've got a report about Stephen Green, that he's a bad landlord and he's done all of these bad things. And the estate agent said, well, I think you need to be told the other side of the story here. So raise your hands if you're from Redcar. Okay, tell me what you would be paying for a 3-bedroom house on Staithes Road. All of these here, these apartments, so I've got rid of my essays now, as some of you guys will know. Raise your hands if you've stayed in them before. We've had people fighting for them, and they've all gone between 600 and 850. They're apartments. Fucking rental has gone through the roof, which is one of the things I'm going to be talking about today, because there's a great opportunity. I rent that property out for £450 to that tenant. And I've not put their rent up since they moved in 2009. I think that's pretty fair. Don't know about you. So, because I'm consolidating a few of my things, I thought, right, I'm going to sell a few of my properties, and that was one of them. So I thought, right, I'll sell it with a sitting tenant. Now, because I'm overly kind to people, sometimes it shoots you in the foot. So I give the tenant a 3-year tenancy agreement. So what I've done by that is I've blocked myself from doing certain things. So what I should have done is give them a tenancy agreement of what? 6 months, okay? If you start going over 6 months, then it doesn't really serve you. You put the benefit in the tenant's favour. So I give her a 3-year tenancy. So she then dug her heels in and went, no, I'm not allowing X to happen, not allowing the rent to go up. and really dug her heels in. And I said, look, I'll look after you and make sure that this happens and that happens. So they went and painted the picture to the MP. There's probably nobody in this room, and I'm just being honest, guys. If your tenant complained about you, it's not going to go as level as the MP straight away. It's not. She's not even going to fuck. Do you think the local MP is going to give a shit about every single landlord and their tenant? No. But because it's me, and because I'm on the radar, it quickly went, council, that level, bang, and it's fucking sat at MP's level straight away. Like, oh, fucking hell. So I've had that to deal with. What else have I had? I've had people attacking me on social media. I had a guy who done the 3-day. Did anyone see that? I didn't get the pleasure of seeing it live. I got sent the screenshots afterwards. Did the 3-day. And then attacked me in the community group, in my own group, saying that I didn't understand energy, didn't understand being spiritual, and that I should be paying him to teach me. And then he didn't just write it once, he wrote it about 5 times and then started going on other things saying Stephen Green's scared of me, Stephen Green doesn't have a clue, Stephen Green's teaching the wrong things about being spiritual. Well, that's fucking great spiritual behaviour, isn't it? Fuck me sideways. Talk about being hypocrite. Yeah, fuck me. I'll teach you about being spiritual. I'm just going to write shit about you all over your own fucking group. So, what's the point? The point I'm making, guys, is I have fucking problems every single week. And they're probably bigger than most of what your problems are. So, when I've seen people posting and going, I've tried to do this, but this deal hasn't worked out a couple of times. If it hasn't worked out 2 times, what do you think you need to do? Do it a 3rd time. Adapt. And if it doesn't work out a 3rd time, adapt. Go again. 4th time, adapt. Go again. 5th time. We getting the fucking message? So I just don't stop. So I'm trying to share with you, if I have a problem, I just try and go around it. So don't think I don't get hit by problems, guys. I'm getting hit by all of these different things.